Hey y'all, Garden of Ban here. I wanted to make this short kind of video real quick. Obviously, already I'm stumbling in it because it's not scripted at all, and this is gonna be a yet another installment of Willis's second monitor content. So I hope you people who have two monitors are being appreciative of me right now for giving you such great content. But I wanted to make this video as a sort of update. YouTube channels, we gotta make an update video. It's obligatory. You gotta make at least one. And I figured I'm due for one, seeing as I've been making videos for 3 months, and I haven't really made an informational video on what the fuck is going on here. I just opened Audacity by accident. I'm actually gonna rip my nuts off, but anyway. So, I don't know if you can tell from looking at the channel, but I like video games. Oh, fucking Audacity, go away. Alright, anyway. Oh, and I should mention, alright, I should mention, in the background is just going to be some medieval footage from the base game. So that's going to be, there, so it's something for you to stim with. But anyway, I sound like I'm fucking sick because I sneezed. But anyway, now this channel, I just decided to start making YouTube videos because I got, I built a computer that's like good, and I saw like, if you look back at my channel, you'll see like a year ago, in June or whatever it was of last year, I made even before then, the Elden Ring video. We should mention that. I don't ever bring that up, but I made that Elden Ring video because I was very angry with it at the time. I did not like Elden Ring, and it still leaves a sour taste in my mouth to this day. So I made a 30-minute video crying about it, basically. And from that, like making that experience, I learned I actually kind of like making videos. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed it. And so after that Elden Ring video, I made the Ultra Kill review for what was at the time like the full game, which was just up to the greed layer. And that was like that got 1,000 views, which I was pretty happy with, because I did work pretty hard on that video, even though it is nowhere near my current standards. It is quite shit in my opinion. And I mean, maybe in the future I'll make like a full game review once the full release comes out. I think I honestly might, because I mean, people like Ultra Kill. I like Ultra Kill. I could do a review on it. I don't know, but that's for the future to decide. So from those two videos, I found I really like making like videos. I really like making reviews, and my two like. Well, one of them, my favorite. I don't know about the other, but I very much enjoy watching Civi, watching his reviews. I've been watching him for a couple years now. He's part of why I got into, boomer shooters and retro shooters and such. And Seth Seantac. They're both definitely two of my biggest inspirations. And so that's why when you look at my videos, it's mainly like small indie games and then like retro shooters, which are that's a very good way of describing both of them. But I try to make my videos like not really, I don't know if I even want to say inspired by, but like they definitely they inspire me, but I want to make my own work like independent, like I'm not just ripping them off, because that would be silly and redundant, which that's something I've tried to that's something I've tried to avoid with my YouTube videos, is redundancy. Because like, you look at my videos and it's like, oh, you reviewed Ultra Kill, but you didn't review Dusk or, Elden Ring, so where's the New Blood trilogy? It's like, well, Dusk has already been, like, fully covered. In fact, it's probably more so than even, like, Ultra Kill, I don't know. and a medieval to some degree, and so it's like, and plus those games have been out for like 5 years now, so it's and with how much they've been covered, it would just be redundant for me to make a video on it. So I'm talking about Dusk in particular right now. So I don't want to even bother with it. If I am gonna review it, it's gonna be in something like if I were to do a video on the New Blood trilogy, as I would call it, being Ultra Kill, Dusk, and a medieval. And I may do that. I don't know. That'd be a huge video, and I might do it in the future, but who fucking knows? But that's why, you know, I've not reviewed anything like that. But I should also address the the elephant in the room, or at least for me it is. But the Boomer Shooter tier list, where if you look on my channel, that is my most viewed video. It is at 12,000 views. I'm looking at it right now as I'm recording this, and I'm very happy about that. And it's really fucking funny to me because that video was such a last minute decision to make. Like I think I was in the middle of doing other. It was after the Impaler review, the Impaler micro review, but it was before I recorded the Risk of Rain video. I was wanting to do something scripted, because if you look, it's okay, well, there's the micro review for Post Void, and then there, which was scripted, but it's really short. It's 6 minutes long, and then there's funny moments in BattleBit Remastered, so not really anything difficult, and then the Minecraft World Tour, which is basically it just is unscripted, and then another micro review, which is even shorter. The Impaler review is only 3 minutes, and so I knew I wanted to make something scripted. So I just decided, fucking out of nowhere, I'm gonna do a tier list of boomer shooters and retro shooters, and then it fucking blew up. It took a little bit, but I think within a week it had 2,000 views, and then I think within 2 weeks it was 5,000. I might have gotten those numbers wrong. I don't know, but now as of 2 months it's at 12,000, which is pretty fucking cool. And I find that video really interesting, because mainly the comments are a mixed bag. There's some comments on there that are oh, this is great, and then there's other people that are they're pissed off because it's a tier list, and they think it's opinionated, and so that they voice their opinion, and it's okay, yeah, whatever, So I find that video to be very interesting, but actually something with that, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, some of the kind of angrier comments are oh, why isn't this on this list? Why isn't this game on this list? I've seen Wolfenstein Marathon. Oh, there was something else. Serious Sam. I think someone did ask about the Postal series, why it's not on there. You think Forgive Me Father, that was mentioned. There's Serious Sam. I'm looking through the comments right now. What else was there? Anyway, there was a bunch of other games that were mentioned in the comments that I didn't talk about in the video. And it's literally just because I haven't played them. That's literally the reason. It's not in the playlist because I didn't play it. That whole tier list, I essentially used all of the boomer shooters and retro shooters that are in my Steam library, or were in my Steam library at the time, and I made that. Now, I probably should have mentioned that. Because that might be why that video kind of blew up, is because it might imply that it's got every single boomer shooter or retro shooter, but that is not the case. It's just what I played, and oh, some people are gonna get pissy about that. They're gonna be oh, it's unprofessional. I think there was a comment on there that said something about like unprofessionalism, and it's like it's a fucking YouTube video. Shut up, loser. It's a fucking YouTube video. Like, this is not a job. This is not my job, at least, and for some people it is a job, but for me this is not a job. I make these videos because I find it fun and I want to make a funny video. Professionalism is not the goal here. Silliness is the goal. And so, yeah, that's that tier list is a it's an enigma on the channel, because nothing else has gotten to 12,000 views, which I'm not like angry about. I find it just very fascinating. And I still am not entirely sure if it's because it's a tier list or if it's because it's a boomer shooter video. Like, it's just like a general boomer shooter, because like I've made so far 2 videos over Turbo Overkill and a video over A Medieval the Black Labyrinth, and those have not gotten nearly the amount of views as the boomer shooter tier list. So I don't know. I looked at the like recommended, or like what is recommending the tier list video, and it is like other videos, other boomer shooter videos that are like really popular. Like, I know that one channel, I can't remember his name, but he does like boomer shooter content. He recently reviewed the Doom 2 Moonman mod. Like, I know that video is recommending my tier list a lot. So it's getting recommended on like big videos, which is it's cool, you know. It's cool that a video that I didn't half-ass it, but I didn't exactly make it super, you know, good. I didn't put a lot of thought into it. It got 12,000 views, which I think is pretty cool. But something that does make me very happy, and I do care a lot about, is the big Barony review. And that's another thing. I am not a Barony channel. I don't know if that exists at all on YouTube, because it's still a very niche game. But that is something that I do want to make more content of in the future, because I think Barony is one of the best games ever made. And I mean, my big review of it has it's at 3.3K as a recording this, which I'm very happy about, because that fucking video, let me tell you something, that video took like it took like a month and a half of just editing, partially because I was being a little lazy, but because I had to fix my computer 3 separate times while I was making the video. I had to, well, and I mentioned this at the end because I'm like, oh, this would have come out like 2 months sooner, but I had to replace my power supply in my case, then I had to, or no, I had to replace my monitor, then I had to replace my power supply in case like 2 days later, and then I had to replace my motherboard and CPU, and so then I went ahead and I got like a better heat sink and an SSD and shit. So I have a, you know, whole new computer basically. So that Barony review is like my child. That is like my baby, and I'm really happy that it is the second most popular, right behind the tier list, which, like I said, is a enigma, and I did not expect it to get that popular, but I'm very fucking happy that the Barony review is at 3,000 views. It makes me super fucking happy. And I made some other Barony videos. They haven't gotten to that point, but like I said, it's not about, for me, it's not about the views. It's about the video itself, making something that's fun to watch, making something. A lot of the reason I've been making these videos is because I want to make videos that I would want to watch. And there has been some times where it's like, I'll be eating dinner and I'll pull up like one of my videos and watch it. Like, I think there was one night where I couldn't fall asleep. It was like 3 a.m. and I watched Bringing Back the Bug Brigade. I just watched it like all the way through, and I was like, oh, that was actually like better than I thought. Because a lot of times, like when I get into editing a video, I'm not looking at it as a whole. A lot of time I'm looking at like the chunks that I'm editing, and so in my mind I'm thinking of the video in a lesser light, I guess. I know that happened with Bringing Back the Bug Brigade, where I was kind of worried that it would be boring, But then, like, after I had, you know, chopped it all up and put it into essentially it's a, well, like, not, I don't know, it's not really a funny moments video, but it's a shortened run, basically. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's, the pacing is actually, like, alright. It's actually not, it's not bad, you know? Now I don't have the explosive energy as, you know, what's his name? Jono, I think? Hold on, let me do a little bit of YouTube searching. I believe his name is Jono. That's a Minecraft YouTuber. Hold on a moment. Yeah, Jono is Mono. He's the only other guy that I've seen regularly making Barony content, which is very cool. It's because I really do think Barony deserves the attention because it is a fucking wonderful video game. And I do have intentions of making more videos on it. Like I've said in the Bug Brigade video, I would like to make some more videos like that of like a single player run where it's kind of themed around like the idea of a character. Like that whole idea was, oh, I'm gonna try to recruit as many bugs as possible and then just get through the game. And I did, but all the fucking bugs died because the follower runs in Barony are not very, like, easy. It's only really good if you're a conjurer. But, yeah, and I want to make more like that. I might make some... I know I have some footage I could use of, like... So, I could make another video of, like, me and my friends playing. Because I still need... I want to make a video of a 4-player, like, playthrough. I want to do that eventually. Doing it just a full playthrough of the game, and it would be edited like the Bug Brigade video, of course, because typically Barony runs are like 3 or 4 hours long if you're going at a good pace. So of course I'm gonna edit that down. Now, something I have considered as well is live streaming. I have considered live streaming some games, namely Barony. But I don't like streamer culture. I kind of really fucking hate it. I find it repulsive. Because then, like, it's a spiral of, like, oh, you stream and then you do like one funny thing and then you get super popular from it, and then you have to keep doing all these little bits and shit to keep your like chat of 40,000 12-year-olds engaged with your live stream in between the 4 hours of nothing happening, and then you get like $2,000 every time you stream and shit. I don't like stream culture or this, like, I hate it. I find it, like I said, I find it repulsive. But Barony I would live stream Barony. I would fucking do it. Because when I made that Bug Brigade video, I didn't live stream that or anything. That was literally just like, I just decided to like play the game and like talk while I was playing it, which I don't like ever do. I don't do that with like anything. That Barony is the only game I've done that for. So that's why, if the commentary in that seems a little boring, that's why, because I'm not very used to adding like live commentary as something is happening. But Barony, I don't know, it brings something out in me. It's like I said, it's a gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. So I might live stream Barony. Let's see, I could live stream a couple different games, but like I said, I dislike the idea of streaming in general, just because it becomes a spiral, and then it's like I'd have to regularly do it. Because if you want like if you want a stream to get good views, you have to consistently do them, like at least on like a weekly basis. And to be frank, I don't want to even do that. I don't want to do that on even a weekly basis. So it might be like a special thing every now and then. Like I can announce it like a day or two before, like, hey, I'm gonna stream Barony in the next couple days. I don't know. It's, if you guys want it, I could do it. Because Barony is one of the... It's like... It's not the only game I would do that for. I think, Shit, I don't know what else I could do it with. Well, you know, we'd figure it out in the future. But yeah, no, I definitely I want to keep making barony videos because there is a lack of like high quality barony content on this site on YouTube, and it's a damn shame. Truly is. I think there's Jono, there's me with the like 4 videos I've made. Although I would say Jono has definitely made more. But I know he streams it as well. His videos are stream clips, which that's not to like downplay them or anything. Like I said, fucking great content. Love it. Any barony content is fucking great. But there's him. There's me with my long form review and the quality of death update video and the bug brigade and the video of me and my friend playing. And I think my main thing is just the fact that I think I'm the only person on YouTube who has made a full review of barony. And that might be why it's gotten 3K views, because it is the only like long review. Every fucking video I see of barony is like an edited playthrough similar to my bug brigade video, but it's not like themed. It's like oftentimes it's someone's like first experience with the game. And yes, that's funny. The barony is always very funny when you first start playing it. But at the same time, like there's no reviews. Or if it's like, there was one that it was kind of a review, but it was still like, it was a guy playing the game and like reviewing it as he was playing it. He's like, oh, I've gone through this, I got to like this point in the dungeon and here's my thoughts on it. But it's like, he didn't review every part of the game. That's why I made the big barony review, the extreme dungeon simulation, because there was no long form review, and so I fucking did it. That's my claim to fame. That's me. I did that. Anyway, there's me, there's Jono, and I believe it's Lycient Gaming, I believe is his name. I lied. He is the one barony content creator. Because I believe all his videos are exclusive to barony. Yes, no, wait. He has 3 Minecraft videos. We're gonna discount those. He's made speedruns and class guides, that's fucking great. That's fucking great, because we need shit like that for barony. Unless he's also done live streams of Generation Zero. This is wonderful. But anyway. Point is, there ain't a lot of people making barony content, and I feel like, especially with the game launching on the Switch, that someone's got to fill that void. And I'll contribute. I want to contribute because I think the game fucking deserves it. I love barony. I don't know if you can tell, but I like barony. But I'll definitely check out those 2 guys, Lycient Gaming and Jono. Jono's definitely, I'm shouting out a channel with 13K subscribers, but that's not all he does. He does other games, but he has been consistently making barony videos for something like a year. I don't know. Something like that. I'm looking at it right now, while I'm recording this. Okay, maybe I was incorrect. I don't think he's playing it. He's been making videos on it for a year. But definitely within the past year. I think, yeah, here we go. It was 9 months ago he made the hardest roguelike you've never heard of, barony. And that was 9 months ago. It's an 8-minute video. I think that's a pseudo review. I don't know. But yeah, then he made Grind for Boots of Speed, I Control the Succubus Army, by Luck Knows No Bounds, stream clips and shit. Yeah. So still barony content. But anyway, to get away from that long ramble about barony and how much I enjoy it, what can you expect to come from the Willisthesillis channel in the near future? Well, the most most my most recent endeavor. I haven't even started on it yet, but I'm going to probably within the next few days. The next video is going to be Turbo Overkill Part 3. Now, I am completely aware, Civvy beat me to the punch. God damn it. I don't care. I started doing that review. I'm going to fucking finish it. And I'm going to have a 3-part miniseries on my hands. Under my belt. I am going to try and make Turbo Overkill Part 3 better than the first 2 videos, because those are 2 uploads that I feel kind of on. I don't think they're terrible, but I really do think they could be better. So I'm going to try to make the 3rd one a lot better. Similar to, like, my most recent upload, a Medieval the Black Labyrinth, my review for that. I tried to make that really fucking good, because I felt like the past 4 videos I made were kind of iffy. I do really like the 5 games I like, that video, and it did get 720 views as of right now, which I'm happy with, because that was also a somewhat spur of the moment video idea. Yeah, so I could do something like that too, but no, the most definite video that is going to be coming out probably within a week or 2 is going to be Turbo Overkill Part 3. That comes before, like, anything else except for this video, because it's an update. After that, it is the Wild West. I could do another Boomer Shooter video maybe on other ones that I missed, because I mean, I've only played one since that video, which Quake 2, because that got a remaster, which it's good, you know, I like it. Quake 2, pretty fucking cool. I don't know, I could make a video, maybe something like Blood, because there was an ungodly amount of comments about Blood and how I put that at, like, the top of C tier, but I need to get away from that fucking tier list video. That I could ramble about that for hours. But anyway, so I could make another kind of micro review, because I don't think I'm gonna do the individual micro reviews anymore, because based on the 2 that I did make, being Post Void and Impaler, they got very low views, which I know I said it's not about the views, but, you know, it's whatever. Those I really just wanted to make because I wanted to make a video really quickly. And I mean, I did. And I still like them, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I could have just made that like the 5 games I like video. So I might do something like that, because I do have some more games in my Steam library that I could do micro reviews on. And so I could just make another, like, I could do 5 more games I like. You know, I might do that in the future. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm gonna do more. I would call it live recorded content, where it's not scripted. It's something that I just record and then edit down. So think of I modded Risk of Rain 2 for the first time, like that video. I love that video personally. I think that is that is like the peak of my live recorded content so far. I think it's better than bringing back the Bunker Brigade. I think it's better than I forced my friend to play Barony with me. That is, like, I fucking love that video, and I would love to make more like it, because that is, I think that's my 4th most popular video. So evidently other people like it, and so I want to do more like it, because it was fun to record. And it was really fucking fun to put together, because it's just the best moments from those those recordings. It's fucking great. So I'd like to do some more like that, whether it be by myself. So think of like the BattleBit video I made, which actually that's something I'll think about making another one pretty soon. Or it could be something with other people. I don't know. It's like I said, it's truly the wild, wild west out there. But yeah, just know there's more shit coming, and that Turbo Overkill Part 3 is the soonest thing to arrive on my channel. And I do still have the plan to make a Discord server at 500 subscribers, which being at 475 right now is definitely looking like it might happen. If the channel keeps going up, then yeah, we're gonna make a Discord server, because like I feel like it'd be well, like I said, it'd be a little redundant to make a video that is, or sorry, to make a Discord server for, you know, a channel that's as small as mine. Now I know, like 475 for someone who's just built this from the ground up, that's a lot, yes, but I don't know if it's enough for a Discord server, but that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna make that mainly just because, you know, people are gonna watch my shit. Let's make a we'll make a Discord server, get a bunch of lads together, and then shit, there's more people to record with, possibly, you know. So we could do shit with that. But that's gonna happen at 500 subs. It's gonna be epic. And yeah, so that's the current plans. Basically summarized. Gonna have Turbo Overkill Part 3, and then it's some mixture of scripted reviews and edited, like live recorded funny moment videos. Possible live streams in the future if people really want it. It would probably just be Barony, honestly, because I don't play like online multiplayer games that much. I mainly play single player games. And yeah, so just expect all that to come from here. Now I think that's gonna do it. It's gonna be it for late night with Willisthesillis. Right now, I've been talking for 32 minutes. As you know, I mean, I gotta trim a little from the beginning, but I think I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you in Turbo Overkill Part 3.